In a meeting with President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya, Morocco's special envoy Taib Fasifiri said the country wanted its membership to be reinstated without preconditions. Morocco annexed Western Sahara in 1975 when Rabat took it over from colonial power Spain. It is not clear if the announcement of the North African country's return to the African Union will be made during this week's summit in Kigali. South Sudan's conflict will top the agenda of the summit. On Friday night, East African Regional Bloc IGAD will meet the African Union High-Level Panel and leaders from the Sudan's People's Liberation Movement, SPLM, to discuss recent flare-ups in the East African nation.
The Peace and Security Council have been seized with the matter of South Sudan, and there are recommendations that come from the Peace and Security itself, where we belong to, but also from the Executive Council, which has been escalated to the heads.
Also on the agenda of the heads of state meeting, the election of a new chairperson of the African Union Commission, as well as 6 new commissioners. West African Regional Bloc ECOWAS wants the polls postponed to January to allow for a candidate with clout to be nominated.
It's always the case that when you have elections, you'll have campaigns, you'll have different views. But what is good about the AU is that we sit down and discuss all these issues that affect us.
The meeting is also an eye-opener on the deficiencies that the continent faces as it seeks to industrialize.
The gap is as much as 4.3 million engineers that Africa would need to be able to do that. The rate of production of engineers is in no way going to match that kind of rate of this kind of scale of gap that we have. So it's a serious problem.
The Agenda 2063 has to be integrated into the national planning processes and their outcomes.
Agenda 2063 lays out a development plan for the continent in a bid to leapfrog into an industrialized, more self-reliant continent. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kigali, Rwanda.